Okay, GeForce Jawbone. We're going to talk about disassembling it. Now, I didn't know that the lower portion was polymer. The upper part is metal, aluminum, but the lower part is a polymer frame. Now, it does have a limited warranty, but I believe you could replace this with a similar, if this thing ever did break on you over time, you may be able to replace it with an AR9 frame, like from PSA. I believe it'll fit on there. It takes the Glock magazines, okay? Now, we went over the gun. It has a lot of cool features, but that polymer frame, I don't know. Another problem we have is this cocking handle. This thing is almost impossible. And another thing, make sure that you have this. For some reason, if you got this on safe, it will not let the bolt go all the way back. Okay? Don't ask me why. So put it on fire. You know, clear your weapon. And this thing, it's horrible to grip. So now put it on safe. And this is critical. Why? I'll explain it to you when we get the gun apart, because once you take the upper receiver off, you don't want to inadvertently pull the trigger can slam and break and damage the receiver. Okay? And if you look, you're supposed to have push pins like on a normal AR9, but these kind of are not there. This rear one's recessed. So get your brass punches. You see the brass punch set here. And just get any one that's smaller in diameter than the pin. And give them a little tap to get them started. That's all you need. Same with the front pin. Okay. And then you could even probably, once you get them started, push them through with the punch. That one's always a little bit of a pain in the ass. Okay? And pull your pins out. And then, we'll get a little closer here. Your upper receiver should come out. Now, anybody familiar with AR9s know that they don't lock and they just come out. And this thing does not have like an AR style rear op handle, but you do have this little weird plastic thing here, and that's to keep the bolt from, well, not really. You do have this on there. What it really does, I don't know. It doesn't engage the bolt. So you pull your bolt out, and typical AR9, you know, except this is how you cock this. And all that does, if you look in there, there's a rod. I don't know if you can see it. It pushes, and I guess it pushes it against this part, and that's what drives it back. Again, blowback. It's a blowback operation. There is an AR system buffer net in there. And this one, it's kind of strange. Since it is a metal upper, there's no reinforcements here or here. The only reinforcement in aluminum is, and it's kind of grayish, you can't see down there in the where the buffer tube screws in. That's the only reinforced part of this receiver. It's kind of strange. Now, like I said, you don't want the hammer to fall with that upper receiver off. So you can leave it on safe, but like I said, for some reason when the safety is on, this thing don't want to go back to the rear. So what you could do while you have it here is put it on fire, hold on to the hammer, and gently let it go into the fire position and leave it like that. It'll save you a lot of headaches. And you just clean it and clean the oil in it like I did. There was plenty of oil. The only thing is, I've noticed along this edge there's like a grease or something on that op handle, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't take that off, and maybe that's a point of lubrication also to look into. So like I said, unfortunately you got your polymer lower, which some people say they get through in an AR 3000 rounds. AR 9s are pretty, being a blowback operator, it's pretty violent action. So I'm curious of how long this lower receiver will hold up under use. Polymer's pretty thick, but polymer doesn't have the tensile strength of aluminum. Alright, I don't care what anyone says. And this looks like a standard AR9 package. And while we got it open, I can show you where that screw is. There. That ambidextrous, mag release thing here. So that's that. Alright, so to get it back together, just like your AR9. Yeah, see, that's where you gotta flip this up. What that little thing will do is keep the bolt from coming out. So put it up in there. And again, much like any standard AR, you just drop her in there. There. That goes in the front. Make sure everything's nice here in the back. Then line her up. Get your back pin in. Okay. Keeping it on fire. Man, that thing is hard to operate. Yeah, there it is. Oof. So downside warning, if you have trouble with your hands or something, this may not be the gun to get into. Alright. There we go. I like that feature. So that's it for your assembly, disassembly. I do suggest you clean all the factory oil out of there. Clean it, lube it, and we're going to try to get out and shoot this thing. There's, like I said, this thing's already an issue with me, just cocking it. But we'll go out. I do have several 30 rounders. Maybe we'll run 100 rounds or so through it. See how it functions. Some of these GeForce guns, like the blades. Now the blades, I guess, are all metal. Lowers and that. I'm not quite sure. I never paid attention, but I know some people had trouble with the blades. I have not seen anyone do a video with this Jawbone, but we'll get out and we'll get some rounds through it. Alright, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.